Ladies and men, begin to take notes because it's time.
They wanna see you, but they can never be you. They know they can't have you, so they wanna abuse you. I want you, yeah, I want you. The amount of guys they can't handle me. Everybody hating, that's for sure. But we are sure this, that's why you're never growing up. Baby, I wanna be everything that you ever need and anything that you ever want. I buy for you. See, baby, I wanna be.
Hello everyone, I'm Shelly Fullerton, a lifestyle flyer, but today I am Dr. Lee, your therapist. I'm so glad that you have joined us for another session, and if anyone is missing, ensure to share the link. I've been around people for all my life, and I'm going to use my 30 plus years of experience, including this 1.5 year on YouTube, to help you master the art of living unbothered. I started this channel to share my experience to help someone, and because I love you, let me share what I've been doing to help me not care about what other people think. So I hope you have your pen and a notebook because you knew you were coming to this session. Begin to take notes because it's time to master the art of being unbothered. If you have time to worry or care about what other people think or feel about you, then you have too much time on your hands. It's about time you get a hobby so that you'll stop caring about what other people think about you. I don't want to sound rude or mean, but have you ever been in a situation where you've been so busy to the point that nothing else matters but that thing you're working on? Someone can call you on the phone to talk about other people's business, some other frivolous thing, but you're way too busy to focus on that. And that is exactly what I mean. You're way too busy working on yourself, getting your schooling done, working on your body, working on your mental health, and starting a new business, etc. You don't have time for it, and you're not willing to give any of your energy towards it, period. In life, my friends, the only thing that we can control are the things we choose to believe, feel, think, and our own actions and decisions. That's it. So it's time to ask yourself the question, what aren't getting closer to your goals? Why do you have so much time on your hands? Why haven't you started that business or that hobby? Why haven't you started getting fit? And why are you so worried about what they are doing? Stop thinking about what they are doing, leave them and focus on you. This is a skill basically to master. Luckily, some of us are born with it, but we are like, for the rest of us, we have to work through the process. It takes time. It will be difficult because as humans, we have a tendency to seek validation from others, or we may even overthink, which I do, and I'm trying to phase that out. What we need to do is step back for a minute and understand within yourself that you don't need to please anyone but you. I like defying the norms of society. People think it's not cool to go out and dine yourself, take yourself on a date, but I've been doing that in the past, but it's due to mobility. I haven't been doing that much, and I think it is okay. Don't let society box you in and tell you what you ought to be. You ought to be you, you ought to please you. You're the one who ought to live and make yourself happy, and not allow others to live their life through you. The next thing is I ignore people. People hate it when you ignore them, and I somehow relish in the fact that people are agitated and upset that I'm ignoring them. Why allow me to live rent-free in your head?
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You're not gaining anything from it by having me occupying space in your head. You'll need to ignore me ignoring you. Unimportant people do not even need your attention. Do not give them that time of the day. If they're not contributing positively towards your life, they're good just over there. Just leave them right there. You need to shine, grow, and blossom, just like a flower. When you're not taking on what other people are saying, that's just what you're gonna do. Shine, every day, and that is what we are doing over here. We ain't got time for the negativity. We're all about focusing on self. Focus on your growth and your development. Focus on starting a new business, getting fit, achieving your goals. Flourish like the flowers do every day. Do you see how people begin hating on you the minute you start to rise? For no reason. You don't even know what the person have been through to get where they are, and you're over there hating. And the fact that people never like to see you succeed is better you give them things to talk about. Ladies, repeat after me. Every day this queen gets better. And men, every day this king grows stronger. This brings me to my next point of validation. Live to please you. Do you understand that not everyone is going to like you, or not everyone you will be able to please? If you've tried doing this, comment down below. Let me know how this went for you. Do things that will help you grow as a person. This life that you're entrusted with is one for you to manage. Not your babbling friends, but oh boy, some days are gonna definitely be hard. You're gonna feel down and out like you're in the gutter, but you know what is important? That pep talk. You're gonna need to self-motivate. You need to get up from that, turn that situation around, climb right back out of that gutter with a story to tell. Don't stop grinding, turn it into a positive. You have to be able to make decisions for yourself, by yourself, and with yourself without anyone else's opinion, and being okay with it. Be okay with the fact that you can make a decision, and if it doesn't work out the way you intended it to, that you can live with the decision. You can take responsibility for your actions. Take it as an experience. Learn from it and move on. People's opinion can have a negative and long-lasting effect upon you. I know that there were certain comments made to me. I would have acted out on those comments to make it look like, yeah, I know, and it's like I'm reaffirming those negative comments, and that can be very dangerous. Or it's someone just confirming some negative thought or opinion you're having about yourself. I'm not saying to ignore people's opinion completely. Do not allow the opinions of others to affect you negatively. For me now, things are like throwing water on a duck's back. Not everything that is being thrown you ought to pick up. Sometimes you just need to let things pass, and of course this is a note to self. It ain't your circus, and it ain't your monkey, it ain't your clowns. Let the game go, because there's a clown out there for every show. So whenever you're listening to people's opinion, and even this advice, take it with a pinch of salt. But the minute that you can express positive actions, when you can reach to that point where people's opinion doesn't affect you and bother you, then we can say you are really mastering the art of being unbothered. You don't need someone to validate you. Red flag. We're not doing that anymore. I am comfortable with the decisions I make. You need to be comfortable with the decisions that you make. I'm also comfortable to know and accept that I wouldn't always get the results that I wanted. So stop worrying about too much, too little. Why give someone the satisfaction of even giving them something as small as an eye contact? Stop talking too much about what you're gonna do, because we know things don't always work out like we plan, and people are there waiting to laugh. Instead, let your actions speak. Be unbothered while getting your goals completed or achieved is the greatest solution. So finally, live a life that you want to live and stop being people's little opinion. You are stronger than you think. And once you can understand that within yourself, everything else will fall into place, believe me. Unbothered will be your greatest accomplishment yet. We've come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much for attending. I've given you enough to begin mastering the art of being or living unbothered, and if you're so kind, you can give a generous contribution by liking this video. I know you thought I was asking for cash. No, I'm not. Make sure to check out the motivational playlist. This is Dr. Lee signing out. Until then, live your best unbothered life. Thank you so much for watching.
Temperature. Oh yeah, I got a table for two. I got everything.